Okay, so basically today we're going to be playing a custom map on World at War. I have never in my life played a custom map on World at War, so I decided to pick a good one, and I picked Town from Black Ops 2 Survival. I have no idea how this is going to play. I don't know what to expect. I'm going to load in and just hope that I can get to like at least round 50 or 20. So like we even like little intro and everything. Yeah, let's see. First time loading in. Okay, this looks exactly like Black Ops 2. What the hell? Yo, wait. I was not expecting that. If I'm being completely honest, this already blew every expectation that I had. I was expecting at least like a original looking M1911. Instead, we got like the Black Ops 2 looking version. Still feels like it though. Still feels like the World at War version. By the way, the gun kickbacks. So, but other than that, this map looks beautiful. Like honestly, I, wow. Like I said, my expectations have been blown. But while I kill some zombies here, kind of just wanted to talk. This will be my first video I've uploaded ever, so may as well give it like a little introduction. So, my name's Stuart. Kind of a weird name, I know, but I am 18. I live in Scotland. You couldn't tell by the heavy accent, but that's basically all there is to know about me. I'm Scottish. I'm 18. My name's Stuart, and I've always had a liking for COD Zombies. I've always really enjoyed playing it, but I've always kind of took a break after a while. But it feels good to be back in my zombies phase again, because you can never go wrong playing zombies. Like it's always a fun game, no matter who you're playing with or if you're alone. It's never a boring game, and it's definitely a game that I will always come back to because it's simple, it's easy, and there's multiple goals you can go for. Me personally, I've always been more of a high round type of person. Oh my god, they have the Gavanicles. Wait, how have they done that? Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm pretty, well, beginner-esque when it comes to custom maps. So I have no idea how the fuck they have the M8A1 from Black Ops 2 in this game, but that is sick. The gun looks exactly like Black Ops 2. And this whole map, even the perk machines look like Black Ops 2. I don't know if Quick Revive will work how it should. I might not get a revive. So if that doesn't work, this might be a lot harder than I expected it to be. I actually got a drop right here. Carpenter. Okay. Well, I mean, that was definitely worth it. I mean, who doesn't love a good carpenter? I just love grabbing carpenters so much. But it's just the best drop in the game. And that's how we all feel. All of us. Everybody watching this video just honestly loves Carpenter. And they wish that the next drop they get in every game they play is Carpenter. Because if I have to go for it, you guys have to go for it. It's kind of the rules around here. Let's see what other gun we get now. Oh my god, we got the Executioner. This gun looks sick. I've always loved the Black Ops 2 weapons. I didn't like the look of a lot of them. Like some look a little like big and bulky. But other than that, like the MSMC, like that gun on multiplayer was gold. Like running around raid, just spraying everybody. Now that was just a good looking weapon. The MP5 was quite questionable looking, but it still looked clean at the end of the day. But I feel like we should start opening some doors up. I feel like I'm kind of just being a degenerate, gambling my money away at the box. Now, to be honest, I have no idea or any reminiscence of what Black Ops Town actually looked like. So I don't know if any of this is actually like realistic to the actual game. I'm noticing that zombies are spawning out of bounds, like in rooms that I've not even opened yet, which I guess probably is due to the World at War engine. I mean, that's how I'm going to put it down, but please in the comments, please don't hate me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I have no idea how to mod. Like, I actually had to look up a tutorial on how to install the custom map, let alone make one. So, whoever made this, oh my god, I just realised that M80 a full auto. That feels weird. I mean, the M81 was beautiful as a burst. So, I mean, making it full auto, that's just like next level. But I hope that when I look back on this video, the first video, my heavy Scottish accent isn't too bad. Because I can just imagine the comments. People saying that they don't understand me. Also, this MP5 is exactly what I was talking about. It's such a nice looking weapon. But it's like, I actually kind of prefer the Black Ops 1 version. Where it's nice and small and compact. It just looks more like a high damage weapon. This does look sick though. And if I could, I'd have this on my wall. This genuinely does look nice and clean. Actually, okay, so there's power. I don't remember power being on this map, but I guess. I'm gonna open up the bank. I'm gonna guess it's either in here, or there's like a secret place that I haven't found out about yet. So I'm gonna go check the other box location. That's like the only place I haven't been right now. It's either that or this little room here. But even in Black Ops 2, this was kind of a useless room. I didn't really see much point for it. No, there's I'm definitely not seeing a power scout. The zombies that explode while they're on fire, they're kinda deadly in this game. It's like a napalm bomb. It's just hitting me for like 30 yards out. We'll just go ahead and end the round though. See how. See if I'll keep that zombie. And we'll try and figure out if there's like a secret door or anything. It definitely doesn't look like it. So. Kinda confused. I don't really know where to. Well, I mean that helps. The big electricity sign on the wall. I mean, I guess that can help some people. I mean, I'm guessing some people who aren't stupid like me. What is that? Is that an earlobe? Okay, yeah, it is. Earlobe with a bunch of like naked people underneath it. Hopefully my first video doesn't get me demonetized because of that. That would be... At that point, I would probably just... I don't even know. I don't even know what I would do. I'd probably just try again. So I've got Jug and Quick Revive. So I'm not exactly naked, per se, anymore. But I don't feel too confident in my abilities to play World at War. I actually have reached around 100 on a couple maps on this game. I think I did Nakhtar and Toten and Darius. That was a very hard round 100, if I'm being completely honest, man. Like, I remember for a while, I like white noise when I sleep. So I used to put on a YouTuber called Samuel the 17th. Honestly, if you've not watched him yet, I would go watch the videos. He basically just does around the hundreds on like every COD map. And he's a very interesting guy. He doesn't talk as much as me. Unfortunately, I know, like everybody's here watching this, just loving the fact that I just keep talking. Ooh, a Type 25. I never really liked this gun in Black Ops 2. Because it was pretty slow shooting, or at least it felt like that. Don't know if that's the actual case, but it felt like it. I'm also noticing all of these guns have like extreme recoil. Like, especially this. Ah, no, man, I got rid of the M81. Jeez. I guess I'm just stuck with these two weapons for now. I got 5.7. I don't know why I picked that up, but okay, my trigger finger is not coming clutch. Yeah, I'm shitting slow. Yeah, we'll grab that double points there and just train, keep hitting the box till we get either a wonder. Was that the Reagan Mark II I just saw? Okay, there's no way they fully ported the Reagan Mark II. But that just doesn't seem possible. And if they did, it's either really bad or really good. And I'm really excited to get that. I don't know if it's rare. I don't know if I'm going to be here like all day trying to get it. But if I am, so be it. Okay, so the Mob of the Dead plane is here. To be honest, yeah, no, I remember that in town. Yeah. Yeah, nah. You know, I definitely remember that being in town. The original, yeah. It was definitely there before. I remember there was a Easter egg you could to build it. And you could escape from town. It's mental. Don't know, I think they removed it though. Only like real gamers like myself. Oh, monkey bombs. I'm gonna say that they could come in useful. But I know for a fact about 5 minutes from now I'm gonna forget that I even have them. So if I do get trapped in a corner, okay, so I hit the box once and got the teddy twice and got the teddy bear. Is that not really bad luck? Or like, am I just being stupid? Is that like, I don't think that should happen. I mean, again, we are on like World of War, like one of the beginner game, well, the beginning game for Nazi zombies. So I can kind of understand the glitching, but again, I don't know. No, to be honest, I'm hoping that out of nowhere, because I don't play custom maps. But I do watch some videos, and I noticed that some map creators just like to spawn in certain like boss zombies. So to be honest, if the Armageddon or like the Mark or the Panzer or something spawns in, I will probably scream like a little girl. I'm being completely honest. I will probably end up screaming like a little girl if like I start hearing the Panzer sirens or anything like just any type of sound like that. I will be panicking. Okay, so grab this nuke and grab this max ammo. We'll head back over to where the box is. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna grab Speed Cola for now. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna smash my goal of around 50, the 15 to 20. So I don't want to jinx it though. So I will continue to play until I die. But I don't know when that'll be. So we could be here until around 100. I mean, I don't have that much like belief in myself to make it to around 100. I don't even know if it's possible. I don't even know if there's an infinite damage one weapon on this map. But my box luck is not it, homie. I should have put a fucking patch on for this shit. Because why am I getting like 3 weapons from the box? I've always liked the Python. It's always been a nice classical weapon. It's never good for high rounds, but whenever you get it out of the box. And here's another gun I've never personally enjoyed, and I don't think a lot of people have, and that is the MTAR. It's not a bad weapon, it's just got a really weird look to it, and that's what kind of puts me off of it, is the way that it's just so like weirdly shaped. But now that I look at it, I'd rather this over a lot of guns in like Black Ops 7. And to be honest, I've not played much of Black Ops 7 Zombies, but when I do, I'm mostly on my mum's like PS5, so I only get to play for like an hour. Not because I'm too young, like I've got a bedtime. That would be pretty embarrassing to admit in my first video. Jeez, I'm not good at this. But aye, I played like Ashes of the Damned and like Vendora Farm. I think that's the name of it. And it wasn't bad, but it just feels like there's too much clutter on the screen. Like in this game, you get your guns, your grenades, your points, your round, your perks, and that's basically it. Like, but now if you load onto BO7, you've got like a heart rate counter on the side of the screen, and it just doesn't feel like the same zombies that you would play like this. Like, it doesn't feel too much like zombies. Not because it's bad. I'm not saying that I personally think that Black Ops 7 is the worst game we've had. And to be honest, I actually kind of enjoyed Black Ops 6. I thought that Shattered Veil... Oh my god, Reagan Mark 2. Okay, so the effects don't work, but the gun is killing instantly. Now, that could be the fact that I had insta-kill. And I would probably guess so, that it was the fact that I had insta-kill. But you never know, maybe the Reagan Mark II is just infinite damage on this game. So I think my next order of business here is to buy Stamina Up, which I can't remember if that was on the original Black Ops 2. I don't think it was double tap, but I might be wrong. I definitely don't remember both. I remember it definitely was a yellow perk, so it was either double tap or Stamina Up. But I honestly have zero clue. But yeah, so I'm gonna train up here. Now, I wouldn't class myself as a zombies pro. I've always wanted to be, like, again, like Mr. T Lexify or like Mr. Dalek GD. I mean, they're not really pros. They're more just like big YouTube names in the community. But like, also like people like Krups, who has a lot of world records on World at War, some that genuinely won't be beaten. So he single-handedly carved his name into history for speedrunning this game, which is probably one of the biggest flexes ever. And also I've just realised I've had enough points for Stamina Up this whole time, but instead of buying it I'm just going to yap for some reason. So that's zombies trying to cut me off. I've noticed I'm running out of ammo quite a lot. Okay, so the Rhaegar Mark II also happens to be a full auto. Yeah, that's not very balanced, I would say, but I didn't make it. I didn't make the map, so I'm not going to complain. But I feel like that might just make this game a little more easier. But you never know. I mean, we are still in the World at War engine, so there is a chance that a day somehow gets stuck. And knowing me, with my butterfingers, I wouldn't be surprised. But recently, I might as well talk about some trending stuff. I watched the Backroom movies with my girlfriend, and me and her are long distance. We've been dating for 6 years. There's some more info about me, but basically, I didn't mind the movie. It didn't feel very Backroomsy. Like, it didn't feel like the original Backrooms video that was uploaded, and I know that wasn't the end goal to feel it that way, but I feel like it. I might as well buy the carbon of this here actually, yeah. Okay, so knifing in this game is a death wish, if I do say myself. But I do seem to be knifing very fast. And like I said, getting blown up by one of these zombies is like getting a concussion grenade directly to the eyeballs. Like, why am I being disorientated for like 20 seconds? I'm gonna back up just to kill these guys. But what I've realised is I've not even thought about Pack-a-Punch yet. So how good does this original Pack-a-Punch machine look? Like, it's just such a nice, clean design. And I genuinely wish they did stay with that in newer COD games. Because I feel like... Okay, so he just died by himself. That was weird. But, yeah, no, like, a lot of these newer games, like I said, like Black Ops 6, I didn't mind it. I wouldn't say it's, like, top 5, but I wouldn't say it's, like, Vanguard level. And I don't actually think the community minded much. Like I said, it was never going to replace Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, World at War, BO3. But it wasn't a bad game. I enjoyed Shattered Veil, Liberty Falls. I hated Terminus. I didn't hate Terminus because it was a bad map. But I'm 90% sure they have like the Amligams. And yeah, Amligams and the big tentacle monster at the end. I hated that. That boss fight was so difficult. Now, to be fair, I was playing my two friends, and well, they're not the best at games, especially COD. So I don't really blame myself, but on release, that Terminus boss fight felt like literal hell the first time I played it through. Because why was it so difficult? Like, that one slam that he did would genuinely knock me 300 feet away from that little platform that you need to be at. And it's not like when you're in the water, you're safe. You've got like, because you can climb up, you don't die. You can climb up. But then the big tentacle monster just decides, nah, I'm not letting that happen. And then decides to slam you across the map again. So to be honest, you're kind of just playing shoots and ladders here with the massive tentacle guy. Not like you call him a tentacle, he's like a squid. You know what I mean? But like, yeah. But anyway, back to the background movie that I was talking about. Like, it was a good movie, and I understand that it was made by like an indie production team. And obviously Kane Pixel's the guy who made the Backrooms. I mean, like, he definitely wanted it down this route. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but it felt really forced. It didn't feel like the pacing. It wasn't good. The whole Backrooms area looked legit. It looked like the Backrooms. But again, the pacing, like, they crammed it all into like a 1 minute, no, I mean a 1 hour, like 40-minute movie. And like, in today's standards, basically every movie released is at least 2 hours, which is a long time, but if it's something good, like a good movie, then I don't see a problem with it. Okay, so I actually ran out of ammo right there. Luckily enough, I can just run right past them. So I decided to Pack-a-Punch the MP5 because, you know, it's just a nice little weapon to have, and there's always ammo to be bought with this weapon. Actually, I'm going to go over here and use my Gava Knuckles. They do one tap. I mean, to be honest, it is only around 14. And I feel like every time I've knifed one of these zombies, it's like the Wonderwolf effect, but it doesn't, like, train? What's it called? Trail? Something like that. Ricochet, I don't know, I'm not that smart. But I've noticed that it does that, which is honestly so cool. Like, obviously they couldn't actually port the real Gava Knuckles from BO2 onto World at War, like mismatch engines and stuff. Also, this camo or World at War, well, a game without camos, at least on zombies, it doesn't look too bad. And the Ray Gun Mark II, it doesn't look terrible. But, you know, I enjoyed the background movie. And if they made a second one, just like the Minecraft movie, I feel like it would be a lot more loved because it got so much time on the internet beforehand. And like games were made before the movie came out, like. But speaking of games, Escape the Backrooms. If you haven't played that game yet with your homies, or your friends, or your girlfriend, your parents, it doesn't matter. It's a fun game. So, almost died right there. That would have been embarrassing. Died on the round that I wanted to get to. I probably would have quit before I even started. But, yeah. But, to be honest, I'm not really much of a movie enjoyer. Like, I do tend to watch a couple movies every now and again. But I'm more of a watch YouTube guy. Like, anything on YouTube kind of catches my attention. And that's why I guess I'm here, making this video, because if you go on YouTube, there's millions of people with millions of different personalities. Some that are good, some that are bad, some that are controversial, some that are absolute saints. But you'll never ever find the same person on YouTube by accident. Like, you might find like an imposter, or like Mr. Beast. Right, he's giving away money. But like, you'll never find someone who isn't copying, who's being someone else at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense, and I might sound like a stupid idiot just by saying that. But what I mean is, like, no person is the same as another person. Especially when it comes to YouTube. Because go back to like your favourite YouTuber's first video and you'll see there was so much different. Like, I remember I did this before I started this channel, I'd say around a month ago. I looked at Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and PewDiePie's oldest video. You go back to Markiplier, he's still the same guy, but he's a lot more quiet and like, I guess like angsty. Like, he's not the same guy that has like his intro. Same with Jacksepticeye, but Jacksepticeye was different. Obviously, Jacksepticeye's Irish. Breaking news. He's Irish, right? But in his older videos, when you go back to his oldest ones, you'll notice that he tends to try and suppress his Irish accent in his videos. In his like beginner videos, he doesn't try and talk fully Irish before adapting and going like top of the morning to a lot of these. He was actually ashamed of his voice because he thought that YouTube wouldn't work for him because he was Irish. And I mean, it's a fair assumption to make, right? I'm obviously Scottish, and to be honest, there's probably an American guy watching this right now, and he's probably thinking to himself, what the fuck has this guy just said? And I can try and put captions on this video, but I don't think that would be worth it. Because I'll probably end up writing the captions in Scottish as well. And if I try to put it through AI to write the captions for me, I'll end up with a bunch of gibberish on the screen. So, I guess we'll see how I end up doing it. It is also currently 1:30 AM. For some reason I can't talk very good sometimes. But I mean, if you enjoy the video, like, you don't need to like the video and subscribe, but I want you to come back. See, I might as well go into some detail about myself, like who I am, and this might get a little bit deep, but I won't say anything like too deep, like I'm not going to tell you from my life story here, but I wanted to kind of on here and make a video, but I also have really bad anxiety. So, my Scottish accent, like I was just talking about a second ago, I don't like it. I do. I'm very proud to be Scottish, and I'm very glad that I am. But when it comes to talking online, I'm scared that my language, the thing that I've been speaking my whole life, is going to be used as an insult when I want to be proud of it. But not only that, I'm just a very anxious person in general. So I know that if I get hate, I'm gonna get hate. It's no. I'm going to try and pick up these ballistic now because I want to try these out. I'm not really trying to get like the highest round possible here. I'm kind of just trying to like see how these BO2 weapons hold up in World at War and how good they are. I mean, this ray gun, it's crazy. Obviously it's not one tapping. I feel like picking up the ballistic knife was indeed a mistake. But I know that a lot of people like to upgrade these so they can get that little movement boost that you usually have. Okay, so never mind, they're actually back to one tap. I was not expecting that. The cross refibrillator. The Kraus refibrillator. Refibrillator. That word. I don't know why that was so difficult. But yeah, you can definitely tell that there's a upgraded movement speed on these guns, yeah. It's cool. Like I always liked the ballistic knife. I never liked it as a weapon, but running around with them like this is like the closest that like 7-year-old me had to like CS2 bunny hop maps or like surfing. But now if you go on COD, you can buy like a full karambit and stuff. It's just not the same game to me. But like I said, I'll never hate COD. And honestly, I'm pretty excited for MW4. I'm not gonna pre-order it or anything. I'm not gonna try and play it early because it doesn't look like the best game. But the fear of like the same game over and over again has become more and more of like a reality for Activision and like any type of COD Zombies like game publisher. So Activision, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, like they've always just been really lacking recently. It just doesn't feel right. But I mean, who am I to talk about? I'm like a broke 18-year-old. I mean, then they're making trillions and billions, so who am I to cramp their style? Because I'm not making the money that they're making. But I wish that the community, like Jason Blundell was a great developer, and the fact is you can tell when someone who actually cares about the community is making a game. Okay, I almost just got stuck. Luckily enough, this jug has saved my fucking life. Because if I've had another jug there, that would have been 2 hits and I would have been dead. And you probably would have heard my keyboard get absolutely obliterated. Which, to be honest, that does have a big chance to blow up. So if I die in a stupid way, I'm gonna cling to fame one way. I mean, this Raygun Mark II is just making this game. Like, it's like giving like single-handedly the best athlete in the world every performance enhancing drugs ever. Like, you gave one of my personal favourite versions of the ray gun, besides the BO1 version. Not because of the damage, it's just nice and clean. Like the blue on it is so shiny and perfect, it just looks amazing. The BO2 version, meh. The BO3 one, that was just yucky. It's too bulky. Also, that zombie just tried to cut me off. Are we seeing that? Anyway, grab this head to kill and end the round. Okay, or don't end the round. That's fine too. I don't mind that. Okay, trick shot. And I stood still. Yeah, I'm gay, bro. Jeez. What am I doing? But, yeah, no, I'm kind of like an anxious person. And I know that a lot of people are anxious, so I'm not gonna like accept, like, if anybody in the comments like happens to have anxiety as well, if you wanted to share your story, I feel like it would help a lot. Not only you, but it would help me because I kind of accepted the fact that I'm not alone, but at the same time, I feel like nobody is on my level, or at least personally. I know that there's probably people out there with anxiety worse than mine, but what I mean is like people close to me, like my friends, like they might be anxious, but they're not as anxious as I usually am, and it's kind of got my way in life. Like I never was very anxious at a young age. Like I would love to talk to people. But no, I can talk to people, and if a stranger started talking to me, I'd talk back. But I don't talk loud, and I don't talk confidently. Uh, I'm also just like, yeah. I'm just going, yeah, yeah, okay. Nod my head, like, you know, like, usual. Also, how the hell did that just kill a full crowd of zombies? I can't be the only one to notice that. But, like I said, I'm not like the only one, but it definitely didn't. Like, I would love to actually open up about my feelings. Someone who actually understands what's going on. Not so they can help me, but more or less just understand me on a deeper level than somebody who wouldn't. And I mean, some people don't want to get help. Some people don't want to talk and open up about their feelings, which is valid. I'm one of those people. I don't really open up very much. I more or less kind of just keep to myself, and I don't really go out partying or anything like that either. I'm not really much of a drinker. I do smoke some of that devil's lettuce every now and again, but I'm not like a social smoker or a social drinker. I honestly just prefer to just sit inside, listen to some music, and enjoy life than go to like a party, drink till you throw up, and then drink again until you black out and head up home. Like, that just doesn't sound fun to me, but whipping out a joint or a bong, chilling with your friends, playing some Xbox, PC, just playing some dumbass games, like that just sounds like fun to me. And I don't know if that's me being a hypocrite. Like, maybe somebody out here is probably like, I don't like smoking, but I do like drinking. And I completely understand that. I'm not saying that if you smoke, I mean, if you drink, you're not as superior as someone who partakes in smoking grass or ganja or Zaza or Mary Jane. Like, obviously, that's all the same thing, but I couldn't really think of a name to call it because there's so many. But there's also like a really nice ring to ganja. that was very, that was very stupid of me to that. But yeah, no, but like, I'm not saying that like people who smoke weed are like superior to people who drink alcohol. But I don't care what you do. Like, it's your liver, it's your lungs. Like, you want to smoke a full J, go smoke a full J. Do I drink a whole bottle of vodka? I wouldn't recommend it, but go ahead if you really wanted to. Like, it's your life. Live it how you want. But just be safe in the process. So if you're going to get faded, you're going to get hammered, whatever, just be careful. And then there's nothing to worry about. Like, the worst that's going to happen when you smoke is you'll green out. Touch wood, I've never have. But I've also never had a bad time with alcohol. Because I'm kind of a basic UK bitch. I drink Mad Dog. I'll put a photo up on screen. It's not a good drink. It's like a version of wine. It's not good. And the blue raspberry, It adds a little bit of blue raspberry to it, but it still tastes like complete rubbing alcohol. The type of stuff that you'd clean a grinder out with. But I guess you hammered after one bottle, so I mean, it's kind of. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, can you really complain? I mean, what alcohol actually does taste good with food? Being like a low percentage. What the hell? This is open. Yo, chat, is there an Easter egg on this map? Okay. I did something. There's a bunch of smoke clouds now. I don't know if that's normal. Or I mean somebody's hotbox town. I'm also 90% plane activated. Oh my god. You actually will use the mobbed head. Oh my god, how much is it? I mean, I guess. I mean, this is the end. I guess we're gonna fly off. I mean, yeah, this is the end of the map. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Well, yep, we're taking off. I guess we're. Wow, I was. Okay, this is cinematography. Even though the game does look like it belongs on Xbox 360, this is beautiful. Like, somebody actually... Oh my god, look at that, man. Why is the moon, like, offset? What the hell? Okay, so I'm now a Mob of the Dead. Why am I in Mob of the Dead? What the hell? Okay, so I guess that's not the end of the video. I guess now I'm playing a completely different map. So I did get Electric Cherry, but I don't know how that'll work in this engine. So it does work, but it doesn't work well. So apparently the plane recharges. So all that's here is Electric Cherry. I guess, bro. Like, I don't really see that being very worth it. I mean, Electric Cherry. I mean, personally, if it was like Black Ops 3 Electric Cherry, I would 100% get on that plane and I would not come back. I don't even need other perks, just give me Electric Cherry. But, I mean, a ported version from Black Ops 2, World at War, I don't know if that's a good idea. The Gaba Knuckles seems to be pretty good though. So, how do I get back? Okay, so if I use this, I return. And then we're on the transit bus. Of course we are. Where are we not going, bro? I'm gonna guess we have playing Piss Off Dead. When I was younger, my older brother decided to tell me that this bridge collapses on transit. And I believed them, being like, well, in 2018 I was only, not 2018, 2012. I was only 4. I was 4 years old playing transit. So you can probably imagine how scary it was before that. But at the same okay, so that was cool. This map has like a full. That was honestly sick. Actually, I'm gonna just check how long I've been recording here. 44 minutes. Okay, you know what? I'll get to around 20. Nah. Actually, I'm going to end the video here, guys, because I feel like I've kind of talked all the stuff that I could. But hopefully, tomorrow, I will make a brand new video. And maybe another World at War map. Maybe a Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, you never know. I mean, I guess it kind of just how this video does. I'm not expecting it to do great. I mean, I'm not very, like, entertaining. I don't really know what to talk about, but I definitely am gonna enjoy this. But before I go, I would like to ask you guys one question. And you guys can leave your answer in the comments below. And what is your biggest fear? Right? You don't have to be specific. You don't have to be like, my grandpa's dirty socks. I'm not talking about being specific. Like, what's like a fear that you have that you are not ashamed of, but like, if somebody heard you say that, they might be like, really? You're scared of that? And if I had to choose one, I wouldn't really think people would take it as a surprise. But for the guy that I am, I love swimming. But the ocean terrifies me. Like, I can swim, and I can swim pretty deep. I'm actually 6'1", 6'2", so I can stand pretty deep in the water. But I'm talking about like, you like wake up one day, and you're like just in the middle of like the deep dark ocean. Like, I would rather drown than even look in the water. But like, you can't bring yourself to drown without actually drowning. So like, that is generally my worst nightmare. This gives me a really uneasy feeling. But anyway, that's been me, Rhythmic Lord, or Hex. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was a great map. Like, a great map. I definitely got my expectations blown out of the water. So, might as well test a quick revive on this map. Reviving player. I knew it would. Okay, the Mustangs Sallies. What? But that is the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. I enjoyed making it. It was beautiful. It was fun. You guys have a great day. See you guys later.